Now's a good time to remember where tequila's story truly began. In 1795, Cuervo invented tequila.
Cuervo.
What are you doing here?
Cuervo. Anytime someone says Cuervo, I show up.
Well, I do know that to be true, but even during ad reads, like...
Cuervo.
I think he could lay out, especially for one of our great partners.
Sweet, delicious Cuervo.
Since then, Cuervo has stayed true to its roots. The same family, the same land, the same passion.
Cuervo.
So, enjoy the tequila that started it all. Cuervo.
Cuervo.
The tequila that invented tequila. Proximo. Cuervo.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cuervo.
Doug. Here we have the Limu Emu in its natural habitat, helping people customize their car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. Fascinating. It's accompanied by his natural ally, Doug.
Limu? Is that guy with the binoculars watching us?
Cut the camera. They see us.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to $1,400 off, plus get free delivery on select appliances like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances. Check out the newest LG refrigerator with new mini craft ice, straight from the dispenser. Shop Black Friday savings on select LG appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
This is the Dan Batard Show with the Stugatz Podcast.
Go Blue!
Let's Ohio! Dan, we are here in lovely Ann Arbor, Michigan for one of the greatest rivalries, not only in college football, but in college sports. Ryan Day versus Michigan. Let's see how the game plays out. Rose isn't here, so there's no risk of pepper spray this time. Do you feel like it's appropriate to call this game a rivalry if only one side is winning?
It's always a rivalry. No matter who's winning or losing, it's always a rivalry.
Not really. It's really just like a little, like a great school and then a shitter school. Like that's kind of it.
That's all it is to it.
Yeah, I mean, even though Ryan Day will have pee coming down his leg later today, it is a rivalry because, you know, like I look at all these people wearing red right now, and I just feel like they're just like below me.
It is a rivalry going back to the War of Toledo in the 1800s, so this is a long time coming.
All the Ohio State fans crying on Twitter, oh, this game doesn't mean much anymore, oh, blah, blah, blah. They go crazy for it. It's all they think about 364 days a year. And today we're gonna win for the 5th straight time, and they're gonna go home sad just like the last 4 years.
TJ, you gotta take me through the fit today. What are we wearing?
So we got Michigan pajamas on.
And you're warm enough.
I'm so warm. I have 3 hoodies underneath this, some thermal pants on, so I'm really, really warm.
This is our everyday look. So we woke up, you know, little makeup.
So we bleed base in blue.
Yeah.
So
this is just our true spirit coming out.
Are you guys a couple?
Yep, we're married 10 years.
10 years. How do you make it work?
It's hard.
He literally crosses out all of my M's and my Christmas stuff. And the whole house.
Yep.
Oh, go Blue! So are you two friends?
No, I don't know. I just met this guy.
Oh, okay. So what's your first impression of each other?
I don't like him. He talks too much. He's wearing the wrong hat.
And your impression of him?
I think he's soft, just like Ohio State's defense and their coach, Ryan Day.
Is there anything redeemable about Ohio State?
They sure know how to spell their state name.
No, not at all. I mean, I'll give them credit. Like, do I like red sometimes? Yeah, but like this color in general is just really, really ugly. Like, it makes me want to throw up when I look at it right now.
Nothing.
No.
They're
Like,
the school down
nothing.
south. Michigan's above them for a reason.
They're also little brother. We own Ohio State. We will always own Ohio State.
What is one nice thing you can say about Ohio State?
It creates really great people.
That is so sweet. I have a feeling what he's going to say is not going to be that sweet.
It's not, but it's okay.
Really, she loves Brutus, but I got nothing.
This trip to the game was brought to you by Fox One. Download the Fox One app to watch all your favorite live sports, from college football to the MLB postseason to NASCAR, the NFL, and more. Download the Fox One app. We live for live, streaming now. You lost today, and it could guarantee a national championship this season. Is that like a bargain you'd be willing to make?
Unfortunately, yes.
because the national championship is the best thing.
Wait. 5 minutes ago, you just told me the complete opposite thing. So now he's lying for the TV.
That's not true. That's not
he's
true.
lying for
That's
the
not
TV.
true.
Oh, okay.
That being said, we're going to do both, so it doesn't matter.
Harbaugh devalued the game in 2019, and I think Michigan lost, what was it, 63-35?
By a lot.
By a lot. And we learned from that year, you cannot do that because it's just bad karma, bad juju. You gotta value the game because if you beat Ohio State, you're most likely gonna be a national champion or in the playoff, whatever. And it's the same thing for Ohio State, even though they're gonna deny it, like what they do.
Do you value the game?
I value the game so much, and we're going to win it this year. We're going to win it next year. We're going to win it for the next 20 years because we're better than Michigan. Our program's better than Michigan. Our coach is better than Michigan. Everything's better than Michigan.
You've never seen Michigan lose to Ohio State as students here.
No. And we won the championship in our freshman year, and we're going to win today.
Psych! Dan, that is a wrap on off-roading regular season number 3. This one was so special. Thank you guys for following along, watching, loving. Anyone who didn't love it, I don't acknowledge your opinion because it's wrong and it's bad and we did a really wonderful job. I want to say specifically to you, Dan, check out those expense reports because I barely spent any money. I didn't even buy anything this whole season. Not one singular hat did you pay for, which is actually kind of messed up now that I think about it. And I think you should retroactively give me a gift card or something so that I can go buy, hats. They don't have to be team hats. They can be whatever hats I really want, but it's kind of messed up that is where we're at these days. But thank you guys. We'll see you in the playoffs.
Folks, listen up. You know my holiday pattern by now. Every single year I tell myself, listen, Chris, you're going to be thoughtful this year. You're going to get good gifts. You're not going to be lazy. You're not just going to get gift cards. And this year, guys, I have news. I pulled it off. No panic. No sad little card. You know what I gave? I gave an Aura frame. Like, why is it so hard to find a personal gift these days? It's for the people I'm closest to, my parents, my wife, my in-laws, my kid, like, the most important people in my world. I have no idea what I'm supposed to get them as a gift. But one thing I know, people light up when they get photos. People love photos. So I loaded up my Aura frame with all the moments I know they'll love. My daughter being adorable, random selfies, group pictures where none of us are looking in the same direction. I kept adding them because Aura lets you send unlimited photos and videos right from your phone anytime. And the best part, you can preload the thing before it even ships. So when it's open on Christmas morning, all the memories are already there. I'm telling you guys, this is a great gift. And folks, for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code DLB. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now and get it in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
This time of year, it's a lot. Lights, noise, pumpkin spice, it's everywhere. But one feeling that we are all still chasing is coziness. And Bombas has the socks, slippers, and tees, basically everything to get you there. There's something oddly therapeutic about a fresh pair of socks, and Bombas knows that feeling and builds it into everything they make. Slippers you can melt into, tees that feel just right, comfort that holds up, wash after wash. And gifting, Bombas makes that easy too. Your wife, your kid's girlfriend, your neighbor's newborn, your mom's new friend. Yeah, they got socks for them all. They're even stepping up the footwear game. New colors, new styles, fluffy things, suede things. If you got feet, they've got something for you. And the best part, every pair you buy, Bombas donates one to someone experiencing homelessness. Cozy for you, cozy for someone else. I wear Bombas.
I got myself 3 pairs of underwear from Bombas, and they don't ride up, they don't bunch, they are very comfortable, very soft, and enjoyable to wear.
It's cozy season. It's Bombas season. Head over to bombas.com/Dan and use code DAN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/DAN and use code DAN at checkout.
Get nutty with Hampton Farms, the official peanut of bowl season, bringing you the ultimate game day snack. There's nothing like the roar of the crowd, the thrill of the play, and the satisfying crack of fresh in-shell peanuts. From the first kickoff to the final whistle, Hampton Farms Peanuts keeps your energy high and your taste buds happy. Join the celebration of college football with every delicious crunch. Purchase for sharing with friends, tailgating outside the stadium, or cheering from the couch. Grab a bag from the produce aisle of your local grocery store and savor the game one peanut at a time.
Dan Batard.
He seems like a not nice guy, and he's always been a not nice guy.
I don't care for him, and I hope he has the day he deserves.
Stugats.
I hope he has the day he deserves.
That's how I get people when they're really mean to me. I'm not like, go F yourself. I'm like, I hope you have the day you deserve.
It's a great kind insult. Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's leaving it to the cosmos to sort it out.
That's a less Southern, bless your heart.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugats.
I have noticed, Lucy, that you have kept expenses down this season, although we did get hit hard at the beginning of the season with all of these college towns and hotels where you have to stay that are awfully crowded. But I appreciate you staying within budget this season and doing another fantastic job. We've got 2 more appearances from Lucy. She's going to do the Orange Bowl back in Miami, and she's doing some of the games. You're doing something this weekend, next weekend? When are you doing your next game? You're doing your next game in a month?
Yeah, we're going to do the first round of the playoffs, so the ones that's at the home school, the most expensive one.
Yeah, I assume that you're going to spend on an assortment of souvenirs to catch up on lost spending. Did you find the Lane Kiffin stuff as funny as we found it and interesting as we found it?
I think that I reached like my fatigue level yesterday where I was like, okay, I don't know how much more of this I can take. But overall, yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I mean, like, this is the most just Lane Kiffin being who Lane Kiffin is. There was no way this was ever going to go casually. Like, it's what Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Lane Kiffin's done this a million times before, and guess what? If that Alabama job ever opens up, he's doing it again.
Lucy, you reached the point you're tired of this story? Marty Smith will join us in 10 minutes.
Wait, you guys, look at my T-shirt.
It's a Lane.
Do you see it?
Something Kiffin?
I got it at Tennessee. It says, "Hey Kiffin, payback's a butch."
So
from when they hired Butch Jones.
I'm going to get expensed for that. We're going to get expensed.
What a pool.
We're going to get expensed for that.
I expensed this to you like 2 years ago, and you didn't notice.
Dan, did you see Lane Kiffin in one of his recent tweets? He put out like a Bible verse, and in the tweet he put a picture of the flag of Trinidad. That's a dick move.
What I've loved online the most about this is all the women who go to his Pilates studio being like, this is the best news ever. He was the worst person to take a Pilates class with.
How can you be bad at a Pilates class? Why is he?
They said he would tip people over when they were planking, that he would pour water on the floor, that he would change the humidity level on his own, that he would like tell the instructor he hated the music. Like, there is a whole section of the internet right now that is just like Ole Miss students and Oxford residents being like, I'm so happy I get my hot yoga back.
What do you feel is the fairest criticism of this? Because I really do find interesting how appalled people are while clutching their rosary beads that this guy would be this much about business when he always did this to be about business.
I think the fairest criticism is like, maybe not even with Lane Kiffin, maybe more the like conversation happening around Lane Kiffin, where like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen a Nick Saban type or Kirk Herbstreit be like, yeah, this guy's a victim. This is just how college football's set up. Not really. Like, yes, the schedule is bad, and that's something we'll have to look at later. But like, John Summerall was able to leave Tulane very casually, very amicably, where I don't have any problem with Lane Kiffin leaving saying, hey, I'm getting a better job. But you chose to do it in a way that like drew a lot of attention to yourself. It's not the first time you've done this. It's not the first time you did this at Ole Miss. This is a year where you had a great roster, a team that's going to go to the playoff. And like, I think the fairest like criticism of this is, hey, you don't get it both ways. You don't get to throw this giant Lane Kiffin spectacle, I'm leaving, here's what's happening, but also give me everything I want. I want to still coach this team. It doesn't work like that.
Lucy, because of that, I totally get the Ole Miss AD telling Lane Kiffin, we want nothing to do with you in the playoff run. What do you think about that?
No, I think that's absolutely the right move. People like forget LSU and Ole Miss don't like each other. They're a rivalry. These are two teams that do not get along. So starting when Lane Kiffin signed that contract, you are now recruiting the same guys. So you're going to give Lane Kiffin extra time to be with your players and your coaches to convince them to leave to go to LSU. And whatever happens, let's say he's like, you know what? He said there would be guardrails in place. That's like made up. I don't know what that would have been. But let's just say Lane Kiffin's like, I'm leaving Ole Miss alone. I'm not taking anybody with me. Like, this is just going to be separate. That entire Ole Miss playoff run will be about LSU. That is Ole Miss basically running an ad for LSU with Lane Kiffin coaching that playoff run. It's just like, you don't get to have your cake and eat it too. I know we've heard that a million times over the last couple of days, but it was just a very you don't get everything you want all the time. But you're getting $1 billion, so you should be good.
I'm not willing to say that LSU and Mississippi have a rivalry. A hammer and a nail don't have a rivalry. Like Mississippi can think that's a rivalry, LSU doesn't think that's a rivalry.
No, I think that's a fair statement, but I think maybe you should look at it more from the perspective of Ole Miss, because Ole Miss is the one making the decision of whether you get to coach in the playoff or not. Those fans hate LSU. This is obviously Egg Bowl is number one in the rivalry terms for what Ole Miss hates, but they do not like LSU. This is someone who you are now competing with on a regular basis. LSU plays a road game at Ole Miss next year. This is not Tulane to Florida. This is not a group of 5 to a Power 4. This is within the same conference.
All right, so speaking of Tulane to Florida, I totally agree and get with Ole Miss not allowing Lane Kiffin to coach in the playoffs. Why are we potentially good with John Sumrall coaching Tulane in the playoff?
They're not in the same conference. John Sumrall has handled this in a way that has been I think he came out yesterday and was like, I'm not telling any Tulane commits to decommit and come to Florida. Those are Tulane's guys. I'm not taking them. It's a very casual transition of power. And John Sumrall also, the last month has not been about him. John Sumrall has not been egging this on. There have been reports and things like that, but it has not been the world's biggest distraction. So I think it's just Tulane probably understands, yes, Florida is a better job than us. And yes, LSU is a better job than Ole Miss, but you're in the same conference. And you've chosen to handle it in a way that, you are not a victim. This was the Lane Kiffin show, but that's who Lane Kiffin is. It's the risk you sign up for when you hire him. It is just, they're different circumstances because they're different levels. And LSU or Florida and Tulane are not competing against one another.
I really do wish that Lane Kiffin had gotten off the private plane and slid down the railings on his ass down the stairway, just slid onto the tarmac with his tongue out.
So the one thing that's been interesting that's come out of this that I'm curious if you all have been on this part of the internet, there are lots of rumors circulating that Lane Kiffin does not have custody of his dog. Have we seen this?
I follow Juice. Now Juice Rebel, not Juice Kiffin. And a lot of people were trying to see if the dog was giving hints, because the dog on social media was kind of dropping all these hints that Lane was going to stay at Ole Miss. And it turns out, deadbeat dad, not the dog's actual dad, it would appear. Because
I own the dog.
Yeah, Juice is saying in Ole Miss, he's got to live here now.
You know Kirk Herbstreit's got a dog?
Lucy, what are you laughing about? You just love that
crazy.
That the dog
what do you
has
mean you have a
changed
fake dog?
He just changed his last name.
It was a prop. I thought that this
not
was his dog. I thought it was his dog.
The entire time I've been under the assumption that was Lane Kiffin's dog because I had no reason to believe otherwise. And then Lane Kiffin leaves and it comes out that is not his real dog. He does not have custody of that dog. So why did you have the dog around you all the time? It's not your dog.
He has to live here.
You know why, Lucy? Because it was a very effective device to make Lane more likable as he publicly rehabbed his image and had a documentary made. We all loved the dog.
He has to live here.
People love dogs.
He has to live here.
But it was a prop dog.
Crazy.
Do you think that Lane Kiffin walks around with a bag of fake poop?
Oh, hell yes.
Dan, there was a moment. I was pretty plugged in on this story. There was a moment where I was reading a dog's tweets being like, wait a second, is he staying?
It's a great way to gather news. I love the way we're gathering news in 2025, checking in with the social media account of a dog that is not actually.
So is it a real dog or is it like an AI dog?
It's a real dog, but
it's a live dog.
It only exists to make Lane Kiffin appear human.
Gotcha.
He would go to the games with them. When we went to Ole Miss, we saw Juice at the game. So, you assumed this was Lane Kiffin's dog that he brought with him wherever he went. He was a very popular. You could buy Juice merch when you went into the Ole Miss student store. He was a very key part of that university in Lane Kiffin. And then it came out that it was that's not his dog.
Is it a Is it a rental?
Put it on the poll. Yes, put it on the poll. Are you surprised that Lane Kiffin was renting a pet to appear more human at Le Batard?
Who among us?
That dog was also not neutered.
Whose dog is this?
Lucy, are you laughing? It's a rebel dog. It's on its own terms. It belongs to the university. Can you tell us, Lucy, whether you think it is funny what is happening right now to the University of Miami?
I think it's more funny it's funnier that Duke's playing in the ACC championship game. That's the funniest case. That's the funniest case scenario ever. That is awesome.
7-5 Manny Diaz.
It is is so stupid. Well, so here's the thing. Duke may not realize it, but right now they are the most powerful team in college football because whatever happens with Duke in the ACC championship game and potentially the playoff, even though I don't think they'll make the playoff, they will change the rules because they'll never let this happen again. Like, there's no way Duke will ever play in the ACC championship again if they're 7-5. But it's objectively, like, hilarious.
Should an ACC commissioner just do the right thing, Lucy? Just say, hey, it makes the most sense. Virginia, Miami, they're playing.
No, I disagree with that because I like college football because it's stupid. Like, if I want to watch things make more logical sense, if I want to watch really good football, I'll tune in on Sunday. I like college football because it's big, giant, and dummy. And Duke playing in the ACC is the dumbest thing ever, and I will be tuning in.
Marty Smith's going to join us here in a moment, but not before we get to Lucy's Internet Minute.
Time to get in it. It's Lucy's Internet Minute.
So there is a big, controversy on TikTok right now with this one family who did a Turkey Trot prank on their son's fiance. She had never met the family before, and they told her that they were a Turkey Trot family, and they ran the Turkey Trot 10K. And then the morning of the Turkey Trot, they filmed her being like, okay, let's get ready for the race. And they were like, just kidding, we're not actually running the race. And she burst into tears and started crying. And they posted the video being like, we're a funny prank family. How hilarious is this? And people are really split on the matter. They're like, hey, that was kind of messed up. You guys humiliated her, put her on the internet, all that stuff. And then other people are like, it's a prank. But I do think there's an important qualification here. She was training for this. She spent months training for this. So that's why I'm like, I think this is kind of messed up because her fiance let her train for this for months. And knew it was a prank. Knew the whole time that she wasn't running the 10K.
Yeah, it makes it better prank if there's humiliation involved. It makes it an even better prank.
I don't like it.
I should have known that's what you guys would have voted. I felt like this would have been.
What's the point of a prank?
That's the person that she's agreeing to marry. Like, that's the family she's marrying into. I personally
a prank shouldn't
not
cost
like
you
that.
months of preparation.
Oh, sorry, you're in better shape now.
You're getting better. What do you know about getting
if
better?
they had if it was day of and they were like, hey girl, we're doing this Turkey Trot prank, she'd be like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then I think that's a fun prank. I think that's fine. Months of preparation, months of work. She went and spent money on running shoes. Like, she got ready for this. And then they filmed it and they put it on the internet, which is like, oh, I don't know if that's nice. And they were like, we're just a prank family. So I think I'm on team not that family side. But I knew you guys would vote on the side.
All right, well, let's get Marty Smith. Thank you for being on with us, Lucy. We appreciate it. Hell of a year you had. Again, third straight hell of a year that you've had.
You ever find yourself late night scrolling, adding stuff to your cart you absolutely don't need? And then you see it, the beautiful, glowing, purple Shop Pay button. Boom! Checkout done. You didn't even have to get up and find your wallet. That, my friends, is Shopify magic. That little purple button means that store is powered by Shopify, which doesn't just make it easy to buy, but ridiculously easy to start and run your own business too. Whether you're a giant like Mattel or Gymshark or just launching something weird from your garage, like Greg Cody's garage, Shopify has your back. Let's be real, if we can run a show with this much chaos, you can run a business with Shopify. With hundreds of beautiful templates, tools for payments, inventory, analytics, marketing, it's all in one place. And yes, that purple button, it's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. Shopify, it's how real businesses get built. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head over to Shopify. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Batard. Go to shopify.com/Batard. Shopify.com/Batard.
On Fox 1, you can stream your favorite live sports so you're there for the biggest moments as they happen. For me, I cannot deal with spoilers, so I need to see it live, especially on college football Saturdays and NFL Sundays. With Fox 1, you get it all. NASCAR, the MLB postseason, edge-of-your-seat plays, jaw-dropping moments, and that rush like you're right there in the action. Sports are meant to be watched live, and you can do that with Fox 1. Fox 1, we live for live, streaming now.
It's the holiday season. Fantasy football probably not going your way like most of America. Your football team, hopefully you're still in the mix. If your college football team is in the mix, congratulations, you've made it this far. Why don't you toast your friends with some Miller Lite at the holiday party? It is a surefire winner. It's a holiday season right now, so why don't you celebrate the 50th anniversary of my favorite beer, Miller Lite. Every time I crack open a Miller Lite, I look around at my friends and family and I think, yeah, this was a right call. It's a taste you know you can depend on, brewed for flavor with simple ingredients like malted barley, rich balanced toffee notes, and that iconic golden color. And at 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces, it lets you enjoy the season without weighing you down. The best holiday beers are the ones you don't expect. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you. Or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. 'Tis Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
Dan Le Batard.
Billy, somebody has written in here, I need way more.
I'm sorry.
I just said in his headset, haven't you been to all of them too?
It sounded like you were speaking aloud. My bad. Totally on me. That's 100% on me. All right. Yeah.
Stugats.
But that goes without saying.
Right.
That it couldn't have happened.
Well, no, he said it. He didn't say it. He said it again.
Yeah, Greg,
My apologies sincere.
Greg, why? Greg.
Yeah.
Greg.
He apologized. I mean,
Greg.
Sincerely.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugats.
Marty Smith is always having a hell of a year, although I do believe he's coming off of his worst professional assignment. Since Marty came into our life, since then, he's probably had worse before then, but since we were introduced to Marty, I don't think he had a worse professional assignment than the one he just had. Before we get to that,
I think he loved it.
I don't think he loved that. He was begging Lane Kiffin to put an end to it. He dispensed with all pretense of journalism and just begged his subject, please stop making me chase you around this brown lake in Mississippi. Please, I don't want to do it anymore. Before we get to Marty, though, Marty, can you settle what it is that Lucy is needing an arbitrator for here? What is your opinion on pranking a family member and making them train for months for a turkey trot that your family's not actually participating in?
It's pretty sinister. But I do appreciate that takes a lot of planning, and it takes a lot of personal conviction and discipline to not let that person know that you're completely screwing with them. And as a family in the Smiths that does a turkey trot every year, and in fact did so on Thursday before I got on a plane to fly to Birmingham and then drive a conversion van to Starkville and onward, that's a hell of an elaborate effort. So good work, family.
Well, I want to talk to you more about the misery of this, but is the Smith family a prank family?
Not really. No, we don't do a whole lot of pranking. One of the greatest aspects of my wonderful marriage with Laney, 25 plus years now, is that we do bust each other's balls a lot. But in terms of like those pranks you see on the internet, no, we don't roll like that. We don't have that kind of effort. Like we don't put that much energy into it. It takes a lot of energy to create content like that and stuff. So
Marty, you have a lot of energy. You seem to have been just really defeated by everything.
Life was sucked out of him this weekend.
I believe that this is the carcass shell of Marty Smith, energy and entertainment personified. And Mississippi and Lane Kiffin have defeated him. Look at this picture of yourself. I was shocked to see you on ESPN looking this way. It aged you terribly. Like, honestly, what have the last 5 days been like? Because I felt sorry for you.
I just hope my hair looks like that when I'm 104 years old.
It looks like me.
Yeah, look, I am tired, but I'm not going to sit here and talk about it or complain about it because it's the job that I get paid to do. You know, you get commissioned to an event that ESPN and the rest of the world. I mean, Lane is interesting because he's polarizing. Lane's interesting because he makes people feel one way or another. And that is interesting. In a world that is so vanilla in so many ways, he's anything but. And so that's, that's interesting. And so they decided to send me down there, and I did the Egg Bowl, and then I kind of drove across Mississippi. And I will say, man, Saturday was interesting, Dan, because it had been made pretty apparent that a decision was expected from the athletic administration at Ole Miss on Saturday. And that's unfortunately, I made a mistake, and I thought that would happen as a result of it being an expectation. I should have known better. And as it went on into Sunday, you just sit there and hope, all right, man, let's get a resolution here. because I love this job. And again, you're not going to hear me complain about it. There's a whole lot of people who are working.
No, that's not in any way true. I heard you complain on air as you begged Lane Kiffin to please put an end to everyone's misery.
Will there be a resolution tonight? Please, God in heaven, tell me yes. Yeah, I don't know if I would characterize that as a complaint. That's a statement. And
it's a prayer. It's a prayer to God. It's a prayer to God.
God in heaven.
Bro,
Please,
look,
God in heaven.
You've done this. Any of you guys who've ever worked in the field and I don't care, like, this is not the first time I've ever done this. I've sat outside of courthouses. I've sat outside of NASCAR headquarters of all places. I have waited on NASCAR to tell me if some crew chief isn't going to be able to work because he had an illegal spoiler for 15 hours. Like, this is just the job. And you're put in a position to do this job, and you do it to the absolute best of your ability with the most accuracy and energy that you can muster. But it is a fact at 8:46 p.m. I texted Lane and said, God almighty, can we please do this tonight?
So, Marty, you did eventually get him right before he left at the airport, but was there any moment where you thought, I might not get him at all?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of moments where I thought I might not get him, because it wasn't just wearing him out with phone calls and text messages trying to get to him. It was also like what did or didn't come from those text messages. There's a lot of logistics involved in it. Where is he going to enter the airport? What is the law enforcement presence going to be? It's against the law for me to just walk through the FBO onto the tarmac. So, there's a lot of obstacles here and hurdles that you have to manage, and we did a good job of it. Put us there as you're driving around the fire trucks. Like, how much off-roading are you actually doing? How much? Okay, I'll paint a picture for you, man. So we take a left off of whatever highway the Oxford Airport sits on, and as we take this left, and it's myself, my producer Luis, who's a Miami boy, he went to the U, and our camera guy and our audio guy. All right, and I see you. And so there's like a barricade of fire vehicles and individuals and people, presumably firemen. And I was saying to Laney, I don't know why I reacted the way I did. I didn't really even slow down. I just whipped this van to the right and through a field, and there was some equipment sitting in the field. And so I did slow down a little bit. Like, it's not like a full throttle bonsai run. I'm trying to make sure I don't hurt us. And I'm weaving through all this equipment, and then I get back to the road, and up on top of the hill, maybe 150 yards, is where Lane Kiffin stood along the fence that goes to the runway of the Oxford Airport where he was entering the airport. You were chasing him? Like, did he see you in the rear view mirror? No, he was stopped. He was at the top of the hill stopped. I was not chasing his car, but he did see the entire thing happen. He was, from his vantage point atop the hill, he saw the entire chase. He's Will Ferrell with Baxter after he's eaten the wheel of cheese. He's like, I'm impressed. I'm not even mortified by you. I'm just impressed. He was. I mean, his word to me was, holy bleep, you really are Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Like, that's what he said. And because he'd been making fun of this van I was driving all week anyway. Any fear of getting arrested? Did you know you were doing something when you're going around the fire trucks? Honestly, it never entered my mind in the moment, and I don't know why. Because, like the Oxford police officers that were at the airport, world-class dudes, so cool. But they made it really clear, like, you can't go onto this tarmac. And so I was like, all right, how far do I push this thing here? I would have loved to have seen you arrested.
Getting arrested would show that you're dedicated.
Yeah, I would have loved it. It would have been terrible for you, but great for us.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciate that perspective, gentlemen, but I really wasn't interested in going to to the Oxford County clink.
Marty, there was a scenario that would have seen Ole Miss potentially play in the SEC title game. I'm sure
Correct.
a lot of the hang-up was the Iron Bowl. Lane had made his decision well before you actually got to Oxford. So how much was this arguing about money, the kids, and the SEC title game? And what would have happened if Ole Miss found its way into the SEC title game?
I have no idea, man. I don't know. Well, look, Keith Carter, the athletic director, made it pretty clear Sunday morning that Lane wasn't going to coach that team. And now I know contextually you're talking about Saturday night in the Iron Bowl if Ole Miss makes their way into the SEC championship game against Georgia. I don't know. I heard yes, I heard no while I was there. And once Alabama won, that was completely off of my radar, and I didn't follow up on it. So I don't know if he would have coached in that game if they got there or not, but it seemed like Keith was very dug in that when he made the decision to go to LSU, that was his time.
I know that because we have Marty here, and I know we're Lane Kiffin obsessed, but I know that Greg Cody and Mike Ryan have some NASCAR questions for him. So certainly, now that you have Marty Smith's attention, I think we'll get more energy. He's been defeated by this story. I think if we talk some racing with him, I think we can get the Marty Smith we've been accustomed to here, who's not defeated.
I don't mean to be down on energy, Danny. I love you guys.
Buddy, I know. I've wept for you. Over the last few days.
You keep doing this thing. I think Marty was loving the last. This is what he does, Dan.
He eats,
I saw happiness.
And breathes these moments, Dan. Leave it to the TV professionals to tell you, all right?
He would have liked for it to be half as long as it was. Half as long.
Wow. What's Roy's outfit all about?
I am John Tesh.
It's amazing. Are you round ball rock, bro?
Yes,
Are you
exactly.
got a keyboard out there? That's
exactly.
awesome.
That outfit sucks. That costume sucks.
That's awesome.
I think they look so great.
Marty, Denny Hamlin appears to be trying to find himself, going to childhood tracks. One of the more devastating losses in the history of motorsports. How do you envision next season going for him? It looks like that loss took a toll. It's hard to tell when someone's sad when they're wearing a helmet, but Denny Hamlin pulled that one off.
I don't know how you could be in a moment like Denny was right there. Some of you guys watching may not know Denny's dad is ill, not doing well. And he introduced Denny to the sport and is the person that really cultivated and shaped the passion that Denny has for the sport. And so to dominate, like, first of all, the way NASCAR's playoff is structured, it's so hard just to get an opportunity to be in the moment to win a championship. 4 drivers, 1 race, 300 miles, and, for the rest of your life. And he dominated that race. He was gone. He was running away from it, boat racing the field. And then another really good driver pounds the fence and knocks the fence down, and so you have a caution. And then another driver, strategy-wise, takes 4 tires, and Denny takes 2, and there were a lot of drivers that stayed out on that caution or only took 2 tires on that caution, so there was a lot of static. It was, I don't know, man. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy thing.
Marty, I'm trying to get my idea off the ground. What do you think of it? It's that in the championship 4, instead of a full field, it should just be the 4 finalists on the track.
I mean, I might have misspoke there, Mike. Did I? I think Denny took 2, Kyle took 4. I don't remember if I might have misspoken.
Kyle kept taking 2. Denny took 4.
I appreciate that you didn't even tolerate his question.
It was bold by the 5 car.
I do want to answer Greg's question.
Thank you.
Certainly, look, man, it makes sense to me because those are the only 4 cars. But look, again, man, this industry is such a unique industry. Everybody is a sole proprietor. It's not like and you have sponsors that are paying for this sole proprietorship. And it is a crazy business that the only business model more messed up than NASCAR is the NCAA, I think.
Were you aware that that is not Lane Kiffin's dog, that he does not have custody of that dog, and that they've changed the name of that dog's last name from Kiffin to Rebel?
That's funny. I did not know this. That is a shame that we're losing one of the greatest social media accounts there is, as someone who loathes social media.
How did you not know this, though? You are the source of information for all Lane Kiffin things. How has this escaped your attention, this important tidbit?
I am so damn proud to report that I had no idea about that. That means I'm doing this right.
Marty, it's nice to see you. Thank you for always making the time for us. I was sad for you this weekend, but
Not me.
But I was.
Me neither.
Look,
I was happy for him.
Look,
my man is on the beat.
No
one's gonna get this story before Marty.
He'll remember that for the rest of his life.
Look, he's above this. I'm going to go ahead and say it. He's 13-25 against top 25 teams. He should be chasing around Saban if he's got to chase him around. That's Marty Smith. That's Marty Smith. He doesn't have to be chasing around Lane Kiffin. It's Marty
Hottest
Smith.
coach in football.
He's the hottest guy. He's the hottest college
That's why they're
football
covering
player.
each other.
That's why, yeah.
No, he's outgrown this. He shouldn't chase Lane Kiffin around Mississippi.
What if not Lane? Which coach? You just cited
Matt
the retire
Nagy.
one.
I mean, that's a good question. Look. I don't like Coach Saban is just a different thing because, to Dan's point, he's the absolute greatest to ever do it. But again, Lane is this enigmatic character that has done this and had this history of very polarizing, controversial exits from multiple stops. And that makes him really interesting and makes people feel. And so it's my job.
I've got really fast, okay? One-word answers to all of this.
Okay.
Who's better, Miami or Oklahoma?
Miami.
Miami or BYU?
Miami.
Miami or Utah?
Miami.
Miami or Notre Dame?
Well, Miami beat Notre Dame.
There you go. That's this guy.
Miami or James Madison?
There you go.
We'll get some rest.
I mean,
we can get some rest.
Look, man, we have to be in the context of the playoff has to be. I do agree it's important that a team's playing well, but beating someone has to matter. I don't even know if I'm on anymore.
You are.
I know you are. You're cooking. You're cooking.
I'm laughing at Mike dancing and Tony.
I love Mike's dance.
Waving a flag.
Put up one of your polls. What do we name Mike's dance?
It's the Aaron Glenn.
Is that LeBron James or the robot?
It's Aaron Glenn running down the sidelines after blocking.
I want to see a social media post that has Mike's dance, a graphic that asks to name it, and
Basketball, give me the ball because I'm gonna dunk it.
I love you guys. I love all of you, man. Thank you.
Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for making the time. Mike Ryan just danced like Aaron Glenn in front of a flag.
He did. That was Aaron Glenn.
It's down the sidelines after blocking a field goal in Tampa.
I thought it was a combo of a robot and LeBron's celebration.
It's a bit of Ric Flair too, and he's like,
Didn't Dylan Brooks do that to LeBron yesterday after scoring on him? Didn't he do the LeBron celebration in front of LeBron?
Like, you're having a great game, Brooks. Don't do that.
It is disrespectful. It's indisputably.
Agreed.
But
what's happening to Miami? Huge disrespect.
can't believe you didn't ask about James Madison. You coward.
I should have asked him. I should have kept going with that until I got something other than Miami from him as an answer.
It sounded like he thinks Notre Dame's better, but he's like, well, they beat him, so I have to say Miami.
There's
here.
head-to-head. There's head-to-head.
It used to be a proper country where two teams would play, and then the winner would be the better team. Didn't ask about BYU either,
Tony,
coward.
You look ridiculous, Tony.
He looks ridiculous.
Before we do the post-game show here, are you guys interested? Netflix documentary tonight. It's being made by 50 Cent, and it's about Diddy. And it's coming out tonight. And I saw a video that I was shocked to see because it's Diddy talking to his lawyers on camera a few days before he's arrested. And I thought to myself, as I'm watching this, I'm like, how did he get this video? Is it legal to have this video? And is the answer to the second question answered by my first question? How did he get the video of Diddy talking to his lawyers, telling them what to do? Like, I'm interested in whatever it is that 50 Cent is making here. I've got to think the rest of you are interested as well, right? That's going to do monster numbers on Netflix. 50 Cent specifically producing.
And he is incredibly petty, Dan, so you know he's not holding any punches. He may go extra overboard, too.
Diddy, the actor from Get Him to the Greek?
Now's a good time to remember where tequila's story truly began. In 1795, Cuervo invented tequila.
Cuervo.
What are you doing here?
Cuervo. Anytime someone says Cuervo, I show up.
Well, I do know that to be true, but even during ad reads, like...
Cuervo.
I think you could lay out, especially for one of our great partners.
Sweet, delicious Cuervo.
Since then, Cuervo has stayed true to its roots. The same family, the same land, the same passion.
Cuervo.
So, enjoy the tequila that started it all. Cuervo.
Cuervo.
The tequila that invented tequila. Proximo. Cuervo.com. Please drink responsibly.